What's up YouTube? Well, today I'm going to show you my Genie DVR service. Apparently the Wi-Fi is not stable enough for this box to run on the Wi-Fi, so I have to run it on the Ethernet cable. So what I'm doing right now is I have the Wi-Fi range extender plugged in there, and the box plugged into the range extender, because the Wi-Fi doesn't work with this thing, but hey. Anyway, this is the box itself. As you can see here, we're going to do a power off and power back on of the system, and I'll let you guys see how the system turns on and off, how it works, if I can find the remote, and how it powers up. I'll show you guys how to make it so you can only see your channels that you're subscribed to, and I'll show you how to do a signal test, a signal scan on it, so you can figure out if you can get the best signal in your area, or at least know if something goes wrong with the system, why it's gone wrong, and learn how to do it in the future. So here we go. This is a smart TV as well. So the smart TV is pretty cool because it can power up the TV and use the remote. Actually, it's cool because, in a way, it's a smart TV. That's why it's cool. If you use the remote, is what I'm trying to say, with the system, so I can use the TV remote to run the TV and run the box, not just the DirecTV remote. But the downside to it is you lose all the features of the DirecTV remote. But you still get the guide. You still get everything else, but you don't get the menu, because I don't think, and I'll see if the menu works when I start it up. I don't think the menu button actually works, so you wouldn't be able to get into the menu and get into the channels that have the on-demand. You wouldn't be able to get on-demand. You could go to the on-demand, but you have to know the individual channel number for the on-demand. You wouldn't be able to go directly from the on-demand through the menu like you do with the main remote, but that's the only thing you're losing, because you can record things, you can watch the DVR. What's also cool is with this TV is it has picture-in-picture. So let's say I want to watch, it's Sunday night, and I want to watch 2 football games, but the Syracuse game is on. So I can put the Syracuse game on and put 2 football games on at the same time, because the box itself has picture-in-picture, and the TV itself has picture-in-picture, which is absolutely cool if you ask me. So, not that I ever would use picture-in-picture, but, that's cool. So the thing you may see on top of the TV is the antenna. I leave that there because of the TV getting the local channels. There's also an issue right now with NASA, the local NASA station. It's not being broadcasted right now, so I like to see when that will come back and when it goes away, and see if it's like to sync up with the satellite version of NASA. Never had NASA before. It's my first time having it. I've had it on the antenna, but I never had NASA on cable. Just cables doesn't get it. They don't care on cable. NASA, don't care if it be on cable. So, but anyway, this is it starting up. Now you'll lose all your system settings when doing this. So I recommend you do not restart your system. Only in an emergency, or only in an error, or when something happens to your box and you need to be reset, do you reset it. Don't go resetting it, because now it has to learn my zip code again, all over again for DirecTV, the weather channel, and now it has to go learning my, zip code again. It has to learn my area again. So, But here we go. It was on the history channel. Cool, American pictures. That's crazy. I was just watching it in my bedroom, and Alaskan State Troopers was on, and now I'm watching it out here, and American Pickers is on. Weird. So the first thing is, I'm going to show you how to get just your TV channels, not your ones that aren't subscribed to. So what you do is you just scroll up and down the channel, make the channel on top, the little menu on top pop up, and then scroll over to where it says favorites, go down, and then go to channels I get. So, like this. I don't get, trying to find a channel I don't get. I'm in the channels, okay. Well, Viceland. I don't get Viceland with my subscription. Well, I don't want to see that Viceland is available, because if I do, I may see a show on there I want to watch in the future, and I won't be able to watch it. So what you do is you come up, you go over, press up and down channel guide, channel button, you go over, you go to favorites, then you go down to custom channels I get, and then there you go, all the channels you get. Now you can see here you have up to 2 favorite channel lists. So maybe the kids want to get to their cartoons in 5 seconds. So they can go and turn the background and go to favorites, and they can go to their favorites list and set it up that way, which is pretty cool. So next, you can go and do a signal search. So you click the menu key on your remote, scroll down to settings, help, settings, satellite, then signal strength. Don't ever hit repeat satellite setup, because if you hit that, you may knock your satellite out by hitting that, and you may be in big trouble. You'll have to call customer service, and they have to come and, unless they can do it online, which I don't think they can yet, they'd have to come and reprogram your system. Hit the dash button. If there's no conflicts, like no recordings or anything, it'll come up like this. If there's a conflict where a show's starting to be recorded, you can't look at a signal scan. I hate it when there's a storm and I want to watch the signal scan, but I'm in the middle of recording something and there's a storm hit. It's crazy. I hate it. But anyway, yeah, you can see here that the signal scan scans, and then you can also go down to signal meter. It will beep. I go beep, 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 every time you see a signal on a signal meter. But if you hit mute when you go into it, while muting the TV, it won't go beep, obviously, because the channel, because the TV's muted. If you unmute it, still it won't go beep. You have to do the scan without having it muted, and then it'll come in and it'll work. So, yep, and it doesn't matter if you change your satellite. You can different satellites you're able to pick up. The different transponders you'll be able to pick up. The different tuners you have. So because I have 5 tuners built into this thing, I can watch or record up to 5 shows, or watch up to 5 shows and record 1 or 2 shows in the background. So it's pretty cool on nights that I forget that I have a show recording. I go to watch TV and it works. Some companies, Time Warner Cable for instance, I hated it because you can only watch up to 2 shows at once and record up to 2 shows at once. So, with Time Warner Cable, all you were able to do was watch a show and record a show. You can't record 3 shows and watch a show. But with this having 5 tuners, I can watch a show and record a show at the same time. I'll also be doing a video of the app, so you can see the app and how the app runs, and after this one, so stay tuned for that. I will come back after the app is, after the video is made, and I'll put the link for the video in this description of this video, so you can go down and click on it and see how the app works, and I'll show you how to get the DVR working. So stay tuned for that video there. Okay, so now we're going to go down and click done, and we're going to click done, and we're going to get out of here, and we'll scan through all the channels and see. There, it's on now, channels I get, so it's not going to go through all the other ones. With less of a hassle trying to go through all of them. So here we go. Hopefully the camera battery holds out and memory holds out. Infomercial channel. Infomercial channel. Local channel. Another local channel. Local channel. We're in the local channels right now, so as you can see, it is 5:50, apparently 6 o'clock almost, and the news is on right now. Okay. I don't know what this is, that's weird. Oh, it's a new Harry show. Wow. Harry's supposed to be at 2 on Channel 3, that's weird.
How do you do it?
Well, you know, it turns out I am incredibly strong and I hide it well. I started out as a trapeze artist.
Weird. Alright. Well, that's the Homework Hotline. So you can see, we get all these channels, even the ones that are black. You have to wait a few seconds and then they'll tune in. And you might say, well, isn't there a downside to the channel when it rains and stuff and you lose signal? Yeah, kind of. But, you know, it's better to lose signal in the storm and pay about $70 for TV than it is to pay $300 for TV and get signal in a storm. So I haven't had any problems right now. There were a couple of days where it was really thundering and lightning and pouring out and I lost signal. Then signal immediately came back. So you know, it's there. It'll come back. It's there. So I don't know in the wintertime how it's gonna react to the snow and ice and stuff. The satellite dish is in a reachable area. It's not on the roof, so I can actually go with a broom or a car or snow brush, and I can get the snow off the satellite dish. I can knock off the snow. I can knock the icicles off. I can clean it off if there's a problem. However, if there's a problem with the wiring, I'm screwed because they bury the wire on the ground and then it goes to the side of the house. By the way, they use a grounding rod, just to let you know, they use a grounding rod. But they bury the wire on the ground, so if something happens in the wintertime, I'm screwed all the way till spring when the snow melts. Then they'll come and they'll be able to fix the issue once spring is here. That's the only downside to having it pounded into the ground and put on a rod. Have it on a stick in the ground, a pole on the ground. But that's fine. I just have to see in the wintertime about the satellite dish. I never had a satellite in the winter before. I had satellite in the past. My grandfather had it, but he lived in Puerto Rico when he was alive. So because he lived in Puerto Rico, you never had to worry about ice on the satellite. You never had to worry about snow on the satellite. Obviously on a tropical island, you don't have to worry about snow and ice on the satellite. But anyway, yeah, this year I get to see what I get, what I don't get in the winter. I just want to see when it becomes like minus 19 degrees like it did last year, 2015, and I want to see if the satellite still performs to its best ability in the wintertime. The one thing about having satellite, may not perform to its best ability in the wintertime like it does in springtime. Or in some cases, it may be best to work in the wintertime when there's no trees in the way, but in the summertime when the trees come back, it gets completely knocked out. So, yeah. So this is the order DirecTV packages here. By now, you should, if you have DirecTV and you were going to order the NFL Sunday ticket, you should already have it. I have it. I don't ever watch it, but I have it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So as you can see here, I'm just scrolling through the channels that I have. This is a pay-per-view. I could order a pay-per-view, but I'm not going to. I have my Straight Talk home phone service plugged into this. And Straight Talk sort of works. Does anybody out there know, and can you tell me in the comments, do you need a dial tone to order a pay-per-view? Because if you need a dial tone to order a pay-per-view, then I'm not going to be able to order pay-per-views. When the when the phone rings, because I have it set up to use the Straight Talk as phone service, when the phone rings, it does show the, sorry. Too into what's on TV right now. It does show the number up on the screen. So give me a second here and I will, I won't. I was going to show it to you, but I can't right now. Anyway, this is the cinema channels that I have. The cinema channels are channels that let you purchase movies, as you can see here. This is a movie. It plays for a few minutes. You can watch it up to a few minutes. And it's 2-day rental, by the way. So you can watch the show for a few minutes. I'll let you guys watch it until it blacks out. So it's a little bit stupid watching it with the purchase options on there, but it works. You can preview the movie and see if you want it. And you can rent it for 2 days. If not, it'll black out and you just skip to the next channel. So it does let you watch the movie for a long time, as you can see. It lets you watch it for a long, long time. It's pretty cool how long it lets you watch it for. For copyright reasons, the sound's going to stay off. I'm not going to turn the sound on. Copyright reasons, there's going to be no sound, but yeah. So you can see how long it lets you watch the video for. It lets you watch it quite a long time, as you can see here. And there we go, it finally blacks out. So I just wanted to show you, it lets you watch it for a long period of time and then it cuts it out. So this is just like a Redbox, but it's a lot better in the wintertime because you don't actually have to go to Redbox and order a movie. You can order a movie from here, as you can see. Here's Central Intelligence, another movie, $5.99. The Shallows, $5.99. A lot of these movies are very expensive. $6 for a movie, but in the wintertime, like I said, with the snowstorm and you can't get to a Redbox, you can get to this and you can order a movie right off here. I really wouldn't order a movie because I have Netflix, but I'm thinking of canceling Netflix and just allowing my family to order a movie when they want. Can you order a movie on the app? I'm not 100% sure if you can order one on the app. I think you have to order on the system here, and then the system will put it so you can see it on the app and you can watch it on the app. So it kind of sucks that you have to watch it on the app. Anyway, these movies are movies that are in the movie theater right now, which is pretty cool that they do that. Some of them are in the movie theaters as we speak. So it's pretty cool that you can watch that. And that's pretty cool. So it's like Redbox right in your house. I don't know if it just builds your account or if you have to have internet to run this part of the system. You may have to have internet. I'm not 100% sure, but you may have to have internet to run cinema channels. You can see all channels, all movies have already started. So a lot of these are only like $6. So it'd be $6, kind of like on demand, where you pay for some on demand shows or movies to watch on demand. They're all $5 apparently, $6 apparently. So I don't know, some could be more, some could be less. Alright, so you get the point here with cinema. I'll skip right through the cinema channels here. Sorry, my email is going off in the background. And even with the channels I get selected in the favorites, I still get cinema. Because you get them as a preview and you're able to watch them right then and there. Or you can watch them at a later time. So you can see all the channels I get. That one's pretty cool, the HD Sports Mix. You can watch all the channels. The only thing I don't get is CBS Sports and Tennis Channel, but I get all the rest of them. I don't like football, and I wish you would be able to pick your packages. I'd rather get rid of the football channel, NFL, and go for the NBA channel, but because I don't have that, I stuck with NFL and have to wait until my HBO subscription is up. 3 months, well, I get 3 months of HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Star, and all that, and yeah. You just saw me click on a show, and if you get that channel, you can watch it live. Now I'm waiting for, I thought there was a channel out there for the NASCAR where you can click on different camera angles and watch different cameras on the car, watch different cars, or watch the whole guide, the whole thing. But apparently there's not. It's just a score guide for the game and everything. So yeah. So yep. And we go back now. That's cool. That's called a race hall. That's cool. So if we go back to the cinema channels, let's go back through them again. Go back, did I pass me? No, alright, so back to the Sports Mix channel now. And here's what happens when you don't have a channel. But when I'm scrolling through, I figure out what channel, what channel. Okay, 205, okay. 205, right, yep, 205, yeah. But when I'm scrolling through, because I have it on, oops, why is it not working? I gotta get screen open. So I don't get CBS Sports. But what, because I have it on channels I get, I don't see that I don't have CBS Sports. Yeah. Channels I get don't give me CBS Sports. They only give me what I get. So anyway, back to the channels now. Now I have no idea what the two, like what the ESPN-A, FS1-A, NBCS-A channels are. I have no idea. No idea. MLB-A. I get MLB tonight, right? With MLB? Cool, I get MLB. That's cool. Even though baseball season's over, it's now football season, which will soon be basketball season. Alright. Uh-oh. What happened? Wasn't supposed to show me. Okay, am I still in? Weird, okay. Why it showed me? Oh, maybe because I get, I don't know. Okay. Well, now I know I don't get the hockey channel. I don't know. I was watching a video online of a guy that likes to test out old TVs, and he put his DirecTV box on as he has like a transmitter, so he can transmit his DirecTV box to all the TVs. So he tries to get it with an old antenna and wants to see how it works in the olden days. Then he throws a converter box about it. Yeah, it got some of this sex channel too. But on his sex channel, they were selling sex toys and stuff. So you'd think they'd block this channel out, but nope. Anybody can see that type of stuff on there. It's weird, but yeah. And yes, the sexual, sexy channels are blocked out, like Playboy and stuff are blocked out. You have to order them, but it's weird that this channel shows all that. It's weird. So yeah, a little kid could go and watch somebody talk about sex. Or show a sex toy. Because they're advertising sex toys. And no, the guy does it during the middle of the day. Broad daylight outside. Oh, another one. Ugh. That's weird how that, like, weird, now that, oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, DirecTV has their lineup screwed up right now. Yeah, alright. I'll just keep excuse me. Well, excuse me there. I'll just keep on scrolling through and let you see what I have. Notice you don't see any of the channels I don't get. That's because, again, I went to favorites and it turned off and only asked to see the channels that I own, not every single channel on the channel lineup in my area. That's so cool. I love that thing. And it's so cool. If your car dies, you can charge that from your car and then charge your car from it. That's pretty cool. I was looking for this show. One of the people from this show, Little Women, who just had a baby, is on Dancing with the Stars. See if she pops up. I don't know, this might not be the right show, but yeah, the girl from one of these shows is on Dancing with the Stars. I don't want to play it because I don't want to see if you guys have already seen it. It's starting out, so I'm not going to play it on for my DVR, but yeah, there's a little person that size on Dancing with the Stars now. I think we're 3 or 4 episodes. I'm 3 or 4 episodes behind. So I think, I don't know if the little girl, the little woman is still in the show, but she may have taken time out of her heavy schedule already on this show. They may have already gone off the show and is only on Dancing with Stars. And when she comes back from Dancing with Stars, she'll be on this show. I don't know. But it's really cool to see one of those little women on another show on Dancing with Stars. Of course, they're going to be on their own show because they star in their own show. Look at the little couple, I forget what it was, the one that had Will and Will's sister. Jen, I think it is, and I don't know, the other one. So already there's been 2 little people shows on TV. Will is from China. I think either Japan or China, and I think his sister's from China. I believe Jennifer is their mother. They're not their birth mother, their, what you call it, their adopted mother. I don't know the father's name, I forget the father's name. I think it's a little couple. Look it up, it's on TLC. Alright, we have Little Women too. But, oh my goodness, the differences between the shows, I remember, it's like so totally different from the little couples, the woman and Jennifer and her husband, if her name's, we'll call her Jennifer. Jennifer and her husband are going to adopt 2 kids against the other little women who actually had a baby themselves. That's crazy. Women at that size can have a baby. You wouldn't think they'd be able to, but yes, physically have a baby out of them, not making a baby and implanting their egg in somebody else. Actually making a baby and having it come out of them it's crazy. When they're baby-sized themselves. So yes, we're going up and up and up and up and up on the channels. Lots of channels here, you can see. A lot of these are duplicate channels. In a second you'll see, this is the Eastern channel. I live in the Eastern United States. This is the Eastern channel. And this is the Western channel. For out west, like in Portland, Oregon, and stuff like that. They do that so it doesn't matter where you live. You can have service anywhere in the continental United States, including Puerto Rico. You can have service in Puerto Rico, South America, United States, Alaska, Hawaii, and still be able to pick up your area's channel or the western side of the United States area's channel. So that's pretty cool. So I moved out west. I had to bring my channel guide with me. My channel's with me. I would just have to turn to the west channels to watch TV shows instead of the eastern time. What's cool about it is if you live in the west and they say, let's for example, Popeye on Boomerang, 8/7 Central on Boomerang. Then at 8 o'clock, 7 Central, 6 Western, I don't know, 7 Central, you can turn it into the Eastern channel and you can watch Popeye. Or you can wait a couple hours later and then you can watch Popeye at your time, which is so cool. My opinion on satellite against cable, I say it's 1,000 times better. Number one, you can move across the country. You can move anywhere, South America, anywhere in America, even in Puerto Rico, and you can bring your TV with you. Number two, the app. You can stream the app on your phone with a couple of cords. There's a cord that plugs into your phone, which is micro USB to HDMI. You can get micro USB to HDMI cord, and you can get it set up so you can plug micro USB to HDMI and watch it on your TV if you're not at home. So that's pretty cool. There. Next, you own the satellite. At cable companies, they own the satellite and they can point it at wherever they want. They can give you whatever they want, show you whatever they want to show you, at whatever time they want to show you. They can even shut down the satellites themselves. You, going through the satellite yourself like we are here, have control of the satellite. You have control of the system. You get to see whatever you want to see. There's no cable company turning it off. It's just the satellite company turning it off if you don't pay your bill. So, you own the satellite. You have the satellite. If you decide to move, and you're used to getting a channel in, let's say, New York City, that you don't get in Portland, Oregon, for an example, you'll still get that New York City station because you can take the satellite with you and watch the station from New York in Oregon because it's on the same satellite, which is pretty cool. There are a lot of channels that I do get, but I hated it when I first got the system because I didn't realize how to change so that I can only watch my channels and not the ones that I didn't get. Boy, was I annoyed with that. I'd have to watch all the channels that I didn't get when channel surfing like this, and I'd miss a lot because I think I get a show, and then I tune into it, and I don't get it at all. So. But this is crazy here. You see all of these channels that I'm getting right now. It's major. All these channels. And a lot of these channels I would not have even gotten on cable. There are new channels that I don't get on cable. No, you're not going to get the Western channels on cable, but you know what? Who cares if you have the Western channel? If you ask me, it's just a added bonus to have the Western channel, because if you want to watch, let's say, Dancing with the Stars on ABC, and you miss it, you tune to the Western channel and you can get ABC from the West, from out West, and you can record it and watch it again. So yeah, now with this, there's 2 weather stations. I do know on Dish Network because the McDonald's that I work at has Dish Network, and they play this channel sometimes on TV in the lobby. So yeah, they have 2 channels. There's another one, this is the Weather Channel. I love this channel. This is with Jim Cantori and all them, you know. So I love this channel. Oh, great. That's just great. Yeah, Tropical Storm Matthew. Well, that's not good. You see in the corner of your TV, where underneath where it says WUTV, that's Tropical Storm Matthew. Thank God Tropical Storm Matthew doesn't look like it's going to hit Puerto Rico, but you can see the path that it's taking. Ay, 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 ay. Oh boy, that's kind of scary because I do have family in Puerto Rico, and if you didn't already hear, they lost power last week on the 21st. There was a power plant in Puerto Rico that blew up in flames, caught up in flames. It burned up in flames. So the whole entire island of Puerto Rico, the municipalities of Culebra and the other little island, what is it? Anyway, I forget the two islands, the one next to Culebra and Culebra lost power. So that is crazy. The entire island of Puerto Rico and the two municipality islands lost power. All they need again is another or Tropical Storm Matthew to hit. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oops, my sister must have had closed caption on. She loves to have closed caption. I don't know why. Wow, I'm surprised my phone is still recording. That is crazy how it's still recording. Weird that they're showing some stations that I don't get, but that's alright. Now this is the only TV Spanish channel that I get. I do know if you get direct or Verizon Fios, you can get Telemundo as well, but you only get, I think it's Galavision. Yep, so you only get Univision, Galinga, and that's it for Spanish. You don't get anything else. You get the Deportes, the sports channels, but that's about it. So, this is now coming into the upcoming sports channel. As you can see, these are all blocked because they're sports, and it's not time for that game yet. And this gets into the HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Stars now. What this is it's available to me for 3 months. And they told me I have to call customer service and say, I want to cancel HBO. And what they're going to probably do is put me into another subscription trial to try to keep it. And no, I don't want these stations. I never watch them anyway. But, you know. They're there. And it's crazy. They're there. And, you know. You can see all the channels that I do get. There's Cinemax now. By the way, that little symbol you'll see there on the side of the movie, is the way you can restart the movie. So if the movie already started, you can restart it. But if it has no symbol, you have to watch from where it is. Just like the DirecTV commercial says, they have the power to turn back time. And you can rewind the show back to the beginning. They really don't have the power to turn back time, but still. So, see all the channels that are coming in. Oh, I love Taxi. Love that movie. Too bad I can't restart it. I don't know why, but not all of them can be restarted. There's only certain ones can be restarted. Maybe they have to be at a certain point in the movie for them to be restarted. I don't know. If they have the power to turn back time, then why wouldn't they be able to rewind all the channels back to the beginning? Beyond me, I don't know. Yeah, so lots of channels that are being on my system right now. Well, I better hurry up there. The phone's about to die. Whoops. Alright guys, well, we are getting into the pay-per-view channels now, so if the video ends due to the battery dying, you get to actually see this. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the, we're at the pay-per-view channels, and if you're on the adult channels right now. But anyway, this goes from the pay-per-view adult channels to the music channels, and then to the rest of the on-demand channels, then the music channels. So you're not missing anything if the video cuts out due to battery. I saw something. Alright, I must have lost it. I'm letting the box load a little bit here, so let the box catch up with itself and load. Again, I don't know what the A channels are, like ESA or ESPNA. I wouldn't be able to tell you what that is. By the way, it's not going to come up because I don't have it set to show you, but this does also get Time Warner Cable Sports. So if you're coming from an area where you used to have Time Warner Sports, Time Warner Cable Sports, you can get Time Warner Cable Sports on here and order it. But it's an extra add-on package. But you can get it. And you can watch all your Time Warner Cable Sports channel right through this, which is pretty cool. Sometimes when it says like Driven is blocked on this channel, sometimes it'll scan for another channel that lets you watch it. Other times it just says it's blocked and you gotta press OK and you can't watch it. Yes, we are still here, and this is still going, by the way. Yeah, so you see all the channels that I get all the way from channel 1. Crazy. I hope my phone continues to hold out. It's flashing the battery symbol. We need to be charged, but I hope it holds out. Now I will be switching to get CBS Sports to the next available package that allows me to get it. They're saying it's supposed to be a $70 package that I'm supposed to get CBS Sports, only because I don't know if Syracuse basketball will be on CBS Sports, but Syracuse football is on CBS Sports, and if they're on there, even though I'm not going to watch it, I have to upgrade to get the channel. So when they're on channel, I can record it and I can watch it. The other day they were on CBS Sports and I didn't get the channel. What if I would have stuck around with Time Warner? Then there you go, I would have gotten it. Alright guys, well they've officially changed their name, Time Warner Cable. So it's no longer Time Warner Cable Sports, it's Spectrum Sportsnet. The old Time Warner Cable Sports. They changed to Spectrum Sportsnet. So, if you're a big fan of Time Warner Cable Sports, or Spectrum Sports, as they're calling it now, you can order it here on DirecTV. Yes, there is no longer any more Time Warner Cable. Time Warner Cable is now Spectrum Cable. So they've been slowly switching to Spectrum Cable. And it looks like they're there. I was on it. I was at the laundromat earlier today, and the Spectrum Wi-Fi came up, not Time Warner Wi-Fi. And it asked, do you have Spectrum, Bright House, Xfinity, something like that. It didn't even ask if you had Time Warner anymore. So I'm going to quickly go through these channels. So you can see the NFL channels. They only work on Sundays for some reason. The second time it goes, means you have 5 minutes to get the phone plugged in because there's about 5% battery left. You know the baseball stuff that I don't get. Alright guys, well if the video does cut out, we are now into the music portion of this. So thanks a lot for watching. I will see you in the next video. Alright, so now, if you're still watching this, we are in the on-demand channel, so I'm going to quickly scroll through them. Basically, every channel you get has a on-demand, so pretty much all channels have on-demand. Alright, these are the satellite test channels. No idea what they are. Okay, there we go. So that brought me back around to channel 1. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.